I'm pissed. Like SH9T, I'm pissed. Really frustrated. In this video, I have 3 announcements. And I will guarantee you this. None of those 3 announcements have to do with the coupon code expiring tomorrow and the lifetime access to the programs on Building Your Wealth with a bunch of new lectures coming out over the next 30 days, including the Elite Hustler drop tomorrow. None of them. Yeah, I know that big sale ends tomorrow. That's still happening. But these announcements don't have to do with a coupon code. They have to do with reality. And reality starts by going back into my past a little bit. See, not only did I used to play RuneScape a lot, but I also played World of Warcraft and Counter-Strike and Splinter Cell and Rust. I was a gamer. And I always found, whether it was in gaming, in life, or in business, that if you want it done right, you do it yourself. You want the group project done right, you do it yourself. You want construction done right, you hire your own construction staff so they do it your way and expand on that. You want to do real estate investing correctly, you do it yourself, you manage your own properties. That's what I did. You want to do large-scale investing in real estate correctly? I don't invest with somebody else. I invest in HouseHack because that's going to be done the Meet Kevin way. Nobody else does wedge deals like I do, in my opinion, for long-term rentals or short-term rentals. I purposefully bring everything under my control because I truly believe if you want it done right, you do it yourself. It's that simple. It's a jaded outlook, but it's always been that case. When I was a real estate agent, I got my own broker's license because I wanted to do marketing my way. You can look on YouTube, Meet Kevin TV commercial, and you'll see my first TV commercial ever. You want lending done right? I was frustrated with lending. So what did I do? I got my own lending license. Want photography done right? What did I start doing? I became my own version of an expert real estate photographer. I learned, I studied how to do it so I could do it myself. It went so deep that I was pissed off with the people who would install the real estate for sale signs and then hang your sign on it. I'm like, your signs look gross. They look old. You're putting them in the wrong place. I just was never satisfied. It had to be perfect. It had to be Kevin way. And it took too long to get them. So what did I do? I hooked a trailer to my Prius, a little like 4x6. And on top, I put my own real estate for sale sign posts, and the arms and signs were in the car. So when I signed a real estate listing, I could walk out to my wrapped car with my face on it, hammer the stake in the ground, stick the sign in, and the sellers would come out and go, dude, we just signed the listing 30 seconds ago, and there's already a sign in our yard. And I'm like, that's because that's how it should be. Oh, man. It's true, though. People are like, Kevin, you need an editor. I'm like, I edit my own stuff. I can't handle it, okay? So, anyway, that's not to say you can't have employees. I've got some wonderful employees that I honor and love so much, and I'm so thankful for, especially here on Thanksgiving. But I got to get to these announcements. I just wanted you to know this background about me, Kevin. So, a little bit more background. I have 2 sons. One of them is Jack, and this is actually important to the story. He's 7. The other is Max. He's 4. And he made me realize something very, very important that pissed me off. And quite frankly, this has to stop. He was watching YouTube, like you are right now. Except he's like really in control. Like when he watches YouTube, he's like, I watch YouTube. It's not just playing in the background. He's like got the controller in his hand and he's ready for something else to tempt him. So he sits there and he's watching one of his favorite YouTubers who's like LankyBox or Unspeakable. This kid saves up money just to go buy LankyBox boxes or like the little unspeakable green character. It's like, all right, that's awesome. Anyway, he sits there and controls the remote. And he's done this in the past before, but he just did it again. And I'm like, oh, wow. Okay, so he's sitting there and we're 6 minutes into like a 20-minute video. I'm making a cup of coffee and Jack goes, watching LankyBox. All of a sudden, LankyBox, or whichever one it was, says something to the effect of, and now for a quick message from our sponsor. Click! Jack switches the YouTube channel. And I'm like, Jack, you're not going to finish the video? I hate sponsors. And I'm like, but you could have just like hit the forward button a few times and like fast forward. No sponsors. I'm like, dude, you're 7. No sponsors. Like, okay. And so it made me reflect a little bit on like his jadedness, which made me reflect on my jadedness, which was do it yourself. If you want it done right, do it yourself. When I started my YouTube career about 9 months in, I launched a course. There was Zero to Millionaire Real Estate course. And really, really good. You know, it was my entire career of experience in real estate investing. And it still gets added to. But I always said that I prefer pitching my own products because I have control over them. If somebody says, hey, Kevin, I wish there were a lecture on this, I can add that. If somebody says, hey, Kevin, I don't like how you said this, or I don't understand this, I can fix it. I have control. It's my product. And so this is where the 3 big announcements are coming up. This is a bit of a fall on the sword, but I deserve to fall on this sword. Yeah, in part this has to do with the famed letters, FTX as well. But it's not just that, it's extending. Because see, I was on a cruise ship, and I want you to know this just about my personality. I was on a cruise ship, and I just last week, and I took 30 minutes away from Lauren to talk to a Wall Street Journal author. Hopefully I didn't get billed cruise ship rates, although now I'm thinking about it, I may have. Anyway, for 30 minutes about this article she was writing about somebody who signed up for FTX, had $800 stuck in FTX, and they signed up because I had suggested the platform as a sponsor. And I felt so miserable. I'm like, I will give you as much time as you need to make sure the world knows about this F up, because I am so sorry. And I feel like the best thing that I can do is make sure people know about this and it never happens again. There's still talk, by the way, if you are stuck in FTX US, that maybe through bankruptcy, customers will be able to actually get their assets back. I have doubt about that, but let's see where all these cards fall in long term. This is not an FTX video. I've already made multiple FTX videos. I just want you to know about my personality. Whether it's good news or bad news, I will talk to you. I've gone on haters' channels before. Just to be as transparent as possible, I will do whatever I can to make sure people have all the perspective they can. But anyway, following up on Jack's jadedness about no more sponsors, combined with this disaster that happened, which I'm terribly sorry for. On Thanksgiving, I want you to know that I am thankful for you, not the fraud who should be in prison. I'm thankful for you even watching this. Let's start the video off with, I'm pissed and you're still here watching. I owe it. I owe the following to you. And so here are the 3 announcements. These are promises. These are announcements, and I don't expect to flip-flop. Number 1, no more external sponsors. I'm done. No more of this shit you have to scroll through for 90 seconds. No more external sponsors. From now on, I'm done. No more. I don't care what company it is. Anyone who emails us, or even contracts we have right now, we are putting in our cancellation notice. I'm done. Here on YouTube, I exist to provide value. I love nothing more than waking up, digging into banking, finance, real estate research, putting together valuable content for YouTube. And if it doesn't do well on YouTube because it's too niche or too specific, like tax benefit strategies for the end of the year or whatever, I'll make a course lecture on them. But that's what gives me satisfaction and is the feeling of providing value to people. Not sponsorships. So, number 1, no external sponsors. We're done. The only link would be, the C word. I said I wouldn't say it again, but obviously my course. Number 2, no external affiliates. These are big, okay? These are huge changes. These make up a substantial portion of people's revenue on YouTube. And I'm just over it. I'm done. I'm out. Let other people pitch them. I don't even care what other people do. I'm just gonna focus on me, Kevin, and providing value. Now, this is sort of like a side note, but I recognize that sometimes in one video, and I recognize this because of you. Thank you for that. I recognize that sometimes I mention the courses and the C word too much. And so what I'm also going to do, and this is not the third announcement, this is still part of the second announcement, is I'm going to make sure that I only mention the courses once. So, maybe that's 2 or 3 minutes in, it's like a 20-second plug, and that's it. That way, if it's a 10-minute video, it's a 20-second plug. It's my own thing. It's not some external crap. It's my stuff. It's mine, and it's just one time. That's it. No more life insurance. No more, Webull or whatever. We're done. That's it. We're done. No more sponsorships. No more external affiliates. Done. The third announcement, and this is a win-win, is if you go to metkevin.com/affiliate, you can sign up to be an affiliate for my courses. You'll get 35%. So if a friend of yours signs up, you'll get 35%. Now, what's cool about that is it's a win-win because it's, in my opinion, a way of giving back to you, because a lot of you who do sign up for the courses do recommend it to friends and family. And I want to give back to those of you. But in addition to that, hopefully that will more than offset, I'm just being transparent here, hopefully that will more than offset the revenue that I'm losing from not doing external affiliates and not doing sponsorship deals. So I'm also trying to be a transparent business person, right? I think that's reasonable. If you don't want to be an affiliate, don't. Like, it's fine. It's fine. Don't go to metkevin.com/affiliate, right? But that way, if those of you who are like ardent course supporters and you're like, I love this, you could, in like 3 referrals, make your money back. And since the price goes up over time, you might only have to do 2 referrals to make your money back because maybe you bought when the prices were lower. So those are my 3 big announcements, but I want to be crystal clear here. I am so thankful for you. I want to ideally meet all of you in New York City. On December 9th, I will be ringing the bell at the New York Stock Exchange. I'm trying to get like a giant banner that I could put on the New York Stock Exchange so I could say, I put myself on the New York Stock Exchange. But I want that event to be our event. I want to share it with you. So December 9th, closing bell. If you're a course member, 125 of you will be invited inside. If you're not a course member, we will probably have to do a sign-up form for the outside. So if you want to meet me, we'll do like pictures or whatever outside. We'll actually do it in the secured area of the front of the New York Stock Exchange. So that way you actually get a feeling of like being in that like the stock exchange area, or like the public can't go. So even if you can't go inside the building, you're not part of one of those 125, I still want to get you inside the external area as just a way of giving back. I don't have that sign up form yet though, so just stay tuned for a future video on that. We'll talk about that. But that's it. So thank you to Jack. Thank you to watching the channel. This is it. I'm scared to post this. This is a big moment, but I'm done. This is how you learn and adapt. You make a mistake, you learn and adapt, and you change. No more external sponsors, no external affiliate links. It's the right thing to do. Thanks for watching.